Dude, that was her first finish since 2015. So
The thing
you
is,
can't really hold that
Yeah.
like it's a common, normal thing to happen in a fight. The next fight is going to be Ketlen Vieira versus Raquel Pennington. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm just flat out calling it. For some reason, they like giving Ketlen these real close fights. But one thing I would say is, if I look at her last two losses against Yana and Irene did her filthy. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That knockout? That was like,
the left hook. But Irene did that to everybody, so I mean.
Ooh.
I think Joe Rogan said it. She's frustrating Ketlen, and then I think Ketlen got frustrated, and I think she kind of...
Yeah, that's what they said during the fight. Yeah. So, but Raquel don't fight like that, man. So I was just kind of looking at her last two losses, and Raquel is... Look, she's tough. Wait a minute. Oh, and she did take that fight against Aspinall on short notice, remember? On like 2 weeks notice, and then she ended up winning. But the thing is, nah, man, she actually winning fights.
Yeah, she on a 4-fight win streak. But you know, like a lot of her fights are real close.
I know. For some reason, she doesn't seem to have a particular area of her game that makes her really dangerous and a threat. Like, you don't necessarily have to be worried about getting knocked out. Yeah, she submitted Macy Chiazon, but at the same time,
of all people, she submitted Macy. That was
her first finish since.
But she submitted somebody that's tough though.
That was her first finish since 2015. So
the thing
you
is,
can't really hold that like it's a common, normal thing to happen in a fight.
You know something wrong when Raquel's her biggest quality is her toughness and her durability.
And I'm gonna just have to go with Ketlen, man, just because I don't know if Rocky trying to make another run for the title or what. But Ketlen, they done gave her Misha Tate. They done gave her Holly Holm.
But a lot of those fights she didn't win though.
Low key, I don't think she won either one. Nah, she beat Misha.
Ketlen, I think she's a master. She's almost like Frankie Edgar. She's a master of looking like she's doing more than what she's really doing.
Well, you know, one thing she like to do is she'll throw a few punches and then press you up against that cage. And then it's kind of like they just score for that stuff,
I seen one of her fights and she was just throwing jabs. And she was throwing the punches, but she wasn't really committing to anything. It's almost like, what are you doing? You're not really doing nothing. It's like,
hey, does this fight have title implications?
Yes, it does, because after Raquel's last fight, she called out Sarah. I don't know who Sarah is, but she said, I want to fight Sarah for a #1 contender fight.
Sarah.
I don't know if she's talking about Sarah McMahon or I don't know, but obviously they gave it for Ketlen, so I guess.
So this must mean something, but when I look at these names, Misha, Holly, it's only a few more names that's going to be above that. I think she's going to be fighting, you know, high-level fights here pretty soon.
I think the difference is Ketlen, she gets these favorable decisions, and Raquel, she typically loses these fights by decision, which a lot of people thought that she won. If you think about it, if this fight goes 3 rounds and it's close, it seems like Ketlen's going to get the decision because she has a history of doing that.
And then Raquel has a history of, up until this win streak, she had a history of like losing the closer type of fights. She lost to a lot of bigger names that they kind of maybe screwed her over a little bit. But
I'm not really a big fan of Ketlen.
Yeah, like Holly, remember Jessica Andrade, Holly Holm. Yeah. But, you know, Raquel's very doable, man. She only been knocked out one time. She only been submitted one time. The thing is, she only got 1 knockout win and 4 submission wins, but you got 14 overall wins. So it's like...
She has that neutralizing style where she's able to like clinch fighters up and kind of control them. I think Ketlen's so strong, man. Like, you ain't gonna be able to clinch up like that controller.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go with Ketlen.
Yeah,
by 29-28 decision. I know Rocky gonna get one of them, but
yeah, I'm gonna go with Ketlen too.